Hello guys, welcome back to the Christmas episode for the Football Network's Oxford United save. And today we are facing Wigan on Christmas Day. Well, it's getting uploaded on Christmas Day and it's the 12th of March in game. But happy Christmas, I hope you're having a good one. And we are facing Wigan, as I just said. And from last time, who did we play last time? Who was it that we played? Oh, I can't remember now. Was it Huddersfield? I feel as if it might be Huddersfield. I'm not too sure. But anyway, was it Huddersfield? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Anyway, you can see here, not bad form. It's actually been okay recently. 3-3 there, Julian Green hat-trick. Very, very impressive game for him. He's been playing out of position for in that game, especially he was up front. We had a 4-1 defeat against Arsenal. Not great there. But you know, these big clubs are going to be hard to play against. Julian Green again getting goals against Stoke, and beat Bournemouth there 2-1, which is good. Iheanacho, I've got some transfers to tell you about because it was January, so we'll get onto those in a minute. But you can see here generally quite a good mixed bag of results. You can see there 4-2 against Aston Villa, which was very good. 3-0 defeat against Chelsea. And we're through to the 6th round of the FA Cup as well, which is really good. I'm really happy about that. We beat West Ham in the replay at the Olympic Stadium. Stephen Hewitt with a very, very late penalty, getting us to win there. But today we're up against Wigan. If we beat Bournemouth, then we'll actually go to Wembley to play in the semi-final. So possibly a trophy for this season, which would be fantastic. If we can win the FA Cup, I'll be really, really pleased. But let's get on to the transfers, and there are some absolute beauties to tell you about since we've been away from last time. So obviously it was January. We signed Kelechi Iheanacho from Manchester City for £500,000, which is an absolute steal. He's on 23 grand a week. You can see here very, very good potential. Whether or not he'll fulfil that at his age, not too sure yet, but you can see here at the moment he's very, very impressive. Got some great stats, and he's scored 3 goals in 4 league appearances for us already this season, so he's doing fantastically well. Really pleased to get him in at the club. We did need another striker, and we managed to get one in, and Kelechi Iheanacho really does fit the bill in that respect, and 500k is a steal. So we managed to get him in, and now some regens that were some kind of free transfers, which was just really weird. Some of these guys are really good. I don't know how haven't had clubs, but Badri Bulakazad, I don't know how to say his name. Okay, I'm just going to call him Badri. We got this guy. We approached the club we got him from, which was Dynamo Tbilisi in Georgia, and this guy is actually quite good. He's got a lot of potential to fulfill. He's only 16 years old. He's on a 4-year deal with us here at Oxford, and he's got. We're going to kind of train him as an advanced forward. So you can see here, 15 finishing, 14 first touch. Not too bad. Quite good mentals. Physicals aren't awful, but there's room for improvement definitely with this guy, and we're hoping that we can get this guy into the first team soon because he does look like a very, very good prospect. And it's another striker to add to our repertoire as well. So secondly, Hiroshi Izawa is a guy who was actually, well, an agent approached me to say if I was interested in signing Hiroshi, and I was, because I looked at him and I was very, very impressed with his stats, and we managed to get him in on a free transfer. So he's on 16.5k a week, but you can see here, for a winger, absolutely fantastic stats. He's only 19 as well. You see here, 15 crossing, 16 dribbling, all across the board. Very, very, very impressive physicals there, you can see. Good mentals. He's just generally a very, very impressive player, and you can see here he's valued at £7.25 million. I think Wolfsburg are interested in signing him as well, but we managed to get in front of them and sign him up, which was very good. And finally, we have one last person that we signed, Juan Gil from Lyon. Now, this guy, I held out a lot of high hopes for this lad. He looks very, very impressive. 15 years old he is, and he has got a lot of potential in him, and hopefully we can nurture this guy. I've already put him in the first team. He hasn't played a game yet, but you can see here he's already got some pretty good ability to play at this level. and I will look to give him plenty of game time as well. So we're building up quite a nice set of youngsters here at Oxford United. We've obviously got Evan Hicks, who's one of our own. We've had our youth candidates, nobody here that are actually any good at all. I did sign up a couple guys, Uchena and Bobby Russell. I've signed those guys up, but the rest of the candidates probably aren't going to stay at the club as of yet. But some impressive players we brought in. I'm happy to get them in, and we're going in today's game against Wigan. And oh, sorry, I forgot to show you where we are in the league. Actually, let's just take a look at that quick. So we are staying in 12th position, but you can see we've kind of broken away from the relegation zone, which is good, and we're mainly looking upwards now, which is always nice. So you can see here we can go up. Well, I don't think we can really go above West Brom because of goal difference today, but if we can get a win, then it will help us massively, of course. And we do face Wigan, who are down in 18th place, so they're battling for relegation. And of course we're kind of competing for that mid-table spot. So the lineup today is nothing too dissimilar, something that we've seen a lot. Ortola, Lenihan, Calvé, Galloway and Angelino, with Cruz and Lundstram, with Fernandez, Morrison, Green and Iheanacho starts up front today. Of course he's a legend of the Work the Spaces Lewis FC save. And I just thought, wow, Iheanacho, let's get him in, let's see if we can replicate that. But it remains to be seen. He started off well, so hopefully he can continue. Down the bench is Slocum, Nugent, Evans, Hicks, Hiroshi Izawa, Nihat Pala and Musa Kanate. There are going to be a few players that are going to leave us in the summer. Few favourites of the save. I think Kemar Roof's going to go. He's complained about the lack of football. But it's not fair on these guys to kind of keep them at the club because they're not going to get the amount of game time that they need, and they can perform well at a certain level. But I don't think they can perform at the Premier League standard, unfortunately. But we're going to go for this again today against Wigan, and hopefully we can get a win. Hiroshi Izawa, I'm going to give him the number 99 shirt because I swear Japanese players have 99 shirts, so he can have the 99 shirt. Also, he's made 2 appearances and scored a goal for Japan. So, I mean, if he's in the first team of Japan, then he's good. Because Japan have actually got some really good players, and they're not a bad team at all. So, I'm very happy to get a kind of probably our first Asian player in at the club. I can imagine it probably is Oxford United's first Asian player, but that's fine. And hopefully, he can be a success at Oxford United. But we're kicking off today's game. And hopefully we can get 3 points against Wigan. We should do, really. And here, straight away, Iheanacho's through here. Plays it back to Angelino, his former teammate, into Lundstram. And he tries to find Fernandez out on this right-hand side. But it's cleared away. But we can only get it back, though. And here's Cruz, Lundstram. Into Ravel Morrison, who plays Iheanacho. Oh, and an early chance for Oxford United. Iheanacho with a clear-cut opportunity within a minute of the game. Kicking off. And we very nearly took the lead there, but here's and Cruz with a good tackle actually, and now he plays Iheanacho upfield. Needs support, he's waiting for the people. He plays it. I thought he played a good pass there, but Rodri managed to get back in on Lundstram, and they go all the way back to the goalkeeper and build again. He hits it upfield. Angelino wins the header. Jenkinson and Julian Green battling for the ball there, but Jenkinson comes out on top, and Rodri into Diamante, into Osombalonga, and Ortola saves well, and Lenihan gets it away, but Osombalonga there, looking dangerous. I think he's been quite good this season. I think he's scored a few goals. I've seen his name pop up plenty of times, but Osombalonga there, the former Peterborough striker, now at Wigan, plying his trade, and very nearly scoring for them. It's been action-packed so far, and if we can get a goal here, that will be good. Here's Angelino, delivers the ball, Pierce away, Ravel Morrison now with the shot. O'Donnell saves Fernandez, can he revive it? No, it's a corner ball. And Oxford United with another chance to take the lead through Ravel Morrison that time. A good save from the goalkeeper, and it looks like Wigan possibly can counter here. Here's Osombalonga. He's got players coming up in support now. Can he find the pass out to Jenkinson? He does. Julian Green with him. He manages to send him back, and Galloway can clear it away. And that will probably be the end of the highlight, and it is. Diaz delivers, Osombalonga hits the side netting. You can see it at the top, Chelsea running away with the lead, 10 points to clear, and Calvé with a shot there, trying to get his second goal of the season. Rafael Calvé actually hasn't done too bad, considering we had him in League 2. He's actually very, very good, and I'm pleased that he's still in the team, doing well for us. He's our vice-captain, I believe, as well. So that's always a good thing. And here he is into Cruz, Ravel Morrison. And that is the end of the highlight. But Fernandes can deliver this free kick. It's a dangerous ball, but O'Donnell can get there first. Good area there. We didn't have anyone really attacking it. Might have been a little bit too high, but it looked like it was a good area. Galloway now back to Ortola, who hits it forward. Ravel Morrison, Lundstram into Morrison again, into Green, but the pass wasn't good enough. And here's Angelino though. He can get forward now. Back to Lundstram, who goes forward to Ravel Morrison. Into Green, Iheanacho, through to Fernandes. Oh, Diaz just gets there, but can we get another chance here? And Angelino again working his way into the box, has a shot, hits the post. Angelino with a great effort there, and we very nearly took the lead, and they take a free kick that goes over the bar. But Angelino working well into the box. He loves to attack, and very nearly getting another goal this season. I think he's got a couple already, but he's looking to add to that. And here's Cruz into Iheanacho. Beats one man, goes back to Morrison, out wide to Angelino. Good play from Oxford. Can he deliver? Back to Cruz on the edge of the box. Can he wind one up? No, he goes to Lundstram instead. Oh, he slips it through to David Fernandes. Hits the post again. The post has denied us, boys, once again in this game. And good chance for Fernandes to score. Probably a bit more of a clear opportunity than Angelino's. Oh, that's a good ball from Lundstram to Iheanacho. He needs people in support. Nobody's there, but he does well to hold it up. Iheanacho still going, and O'Donnell saves. And great play from Iheanacho. Looking like a really good player for us at the moment. And it's thrown in, sorry. Gunnarsson into Kalinic, Rodri, and he hits it wide of the mark. Wigan have had the shots, but we've mainly restricted them from distance, which is good. And half an hour gone in this match, it's still 0-0 somehow. And it's hitting. Oh, Lenihan clears off the line. See, they're still looking dangerous, especially from set pieces, which is a bit of a concern, but you can't really do much against that, especially when your team isn't as particularly tall as ours. We haven't got a large team, I'd say, but Wigan obviously trying to exploit that against us today. And here's a free kick. Angelino hits it into the wall. Still waiting for that first free kick, direct free kick to go in on this save. I haven't seen it in the years that I've been managing at this team. Here's Pearce. Goes out wide to Kalinic. I don't know his name. Kalinic, maybe. I don't know. But it's disappointing. Well, we've been doing well, I guess. What can we say? Still come out and win this match tonight, boys. Yes. Yes, we can indeed. Let's keep going. We do need to take our chances, though. That is something we do need to look towards doing, especially against this 4-4-2. The 4-2-3-1 should really kind of nullify any creativity in a 4-4-2, and we should be able to push forward and excel in this game. But we'll take a goal here to get us in the lead, but it's a corner delivered in, and Calvé heads it away. Can we counter? Will Green get there? Gunnarsson plays it back into Pearce. Rodri into Odebajo. Yeah, I think that's right. Into Gunnarsson. Diamante. Into Jenkinson now. Angelino is... he gets robbed there, and it's Diamante, and he's offside, which is a little bit comforting, I guess. And getting up to the stage where we could make a couple subs. I might bring Izawa on and for Green. And here's Green now, actually. If he can score, then I won't be taking him off. Morrison, Iheanacho now. He's got the wingers up there. Cruz looking to pick up the pass. He plays Lundstram. Ravel Morrison out to Angelino now. Good patient play from Oxford. And we're just looking to build here. Lundstram, Cruz. Into Lundstram again. Into Morrison, and it's through. Iheanacho, can he get there? Yes, he can. Kelechi Iheanacho with his 5th goal of the season on the hour mark. He bangs in a goal, and that is what we needed, definitely there. And that moves us. Well, it doesn't move us up in the table, but we can get 3 points here if it stays like this. Morrison, good pass through, managed to hold up nicely. Iheanacho just got there before the goalkeeper did and prodded it home to make it 1-0 Oxford United. Very pleasing stuff so far. I'm going to bring on Izawa for his debut. And I might also bring on Evan Hicks, I think, for David Fernandez. One of our own is coming onto the pitch. Hicks and Izawa, both wingers coming on. And Diaz, oh, and it's gone in, Altola. Oh no, that probably wasn't great goalkeeping. Oh, off the bar apparently. We shall see this. It just looked like it just kind of hit Altola. What happened? Oh, I don't really know what happened there. I don't know. It was a great strike, to be fair, but maybe the goalie should be doing a little bit better there. I'm not too sure. But this game is level now, and that is not what we wanted. Can we get a goal here? Lundstram into Cruz. Goes back inside into Hicks. Iheanacho with a shot. Oh, he just bounced around in there really. And Galloway looking to find Izawa. Not working out for them there. Angelino though into Lundstram. Ravel Morrison into Iheanacho. Izawa is through. He scores on his debut. Hiroshi Izawa with his first of the season. And he comes on and scores what could be the winning goal for Oxford here. We're going to go defensive. We'll go slightly deeper as well. But that is what we wanted there. Hiroshi Izawa coming in. The free signing. Maybe a hint of offside there, but I think we're going to get away with it. And that is the perfect goal for him there. Iheanacho slipped it through and Izawa just... Well, it's a very composed finish from him. And actually, talking of debut goals, Iheanacho scored, I think 20 seconds into his debut. He came on at half-time against, I think, Man United and scored straight away, which is good. And that is another debut goal for our signings there. Gunnarsson, though, this game has still got a bit of life in it left. Oh, and Altola just tips it over the bar. You see those so much in FM, those sort of goals, or attempts anyway. And it's headed away from Lundstram this time. Izawa will chase it down. And it's a shot that's sailed wide of the mark. And I think we'll bring on one more sub actually. I'm just going to take John Lundstram off just because he's on a booking. And I think we'll just try and slow down the game now. We'll waste time. Be more disciplined, I think. We'll go for something like that. And just wind down the clock. And hopefully we can pull through. But here's a long throw coming in from Gunnarsson. Headed away from Hicks. Rodri. Into Horgan with the effort there, going for the dream shot, not coming off for him there. Cruz up to Iheanacho. Can we get another goal? That would be fantastic if we do, and it's through to Iheanacho. Oh, and that was a great bit of defending. I think it was a very, very good tackle, or else Iheanacho would have been through. And Angelino can deliver this corner now. It's whipped in, and it's away. And can they counter-attack here? They play the ball up to Assombalonga. It's a good pass. Diaz now, they've got players over on this right hand side. Mackay into Horgan, and Altola saves this time. Good save from Adrian Altola, and he's kept us in this game once again. Hicks now away, but it's straight back to Horgan. It's delivered back in. Angelino out now. Rodri on the edge of the box goes into Odabajo, out to Labli. Oh, and it's saved again from Altola. We're living on the edge, boys. We always do live on the edge. And that is the end of the highlight there. But can we see out the game? And is Hiroshi Izawa's goal enough? It's Izawa from this free kick. Delivered into the back post. Calvé scores. And that does it all. That wraps up the game. Rafael Calvé, the long-term centre-back at this club. The man that has been here for years and years. Goes in at the back stick, completely unmarked, and a composed finish. Izawa providing the assist for that one. He's had a fantastic debut, and I'm very, very pleased with that. And here's Hicks now out to Angelino. Can we get another goal? No, he's tackled, but he gets it back though. Goes to Evans, into Izawa. Shot blocked. And this guy is looking like a real good talent so far. I'm really pleased that we've got him in. Just completely out of the blue. I didn't know anything about him. Agent offered him to me for nothing, obviously because he was a free agent, and we managed to get him in, and he's done fantastic on his debut here. Straight out to Angelino. Can we get another? And no, it's blocked, and it's a corner ball for Oxford. But Hiroshi Izawa, star of the show today. Angelino will deliver for the final corner, possibly. Gunnarsson, maybe a chance to counter-attack now. Here's Gunnarsson, still going. Izawa gets back again. Fantastic from Izawa. And this guy is all over the place today. I'm really enjoying his performance. And this is the perfect Christmas gift for Oxford, I'd say. A win, which sees us in a comfortable position in the league. And that is it at the DW Stadium. Oxford United 3, Wigan Athletic 1. Fantastic performance there, boys. And we're getting close to that 40-point mark, which is good for safety in the league, I guess. But there's a couple of things actually I forgot to mention. The stadium is getting expanded to around 15,000, I think, and that's going to happen at the end of this year, 21st of December, and of course our youth facilities are getting upgraded as well. I think there's some more things we could probably look to do at some point, but it's another win for Oxford. We're doing well. You can see the schedule here. Very good stuff. So we've obviously got Bournemouth next. I mean, if we get through with Bournemouth, I'll record the FA Cup semi-final because that'll be a trip to Wembley. But other than that, it will just be the Huddersfield game, last game of the season, that we'll come back for. It'll either be that or the FA Cup semi-final. I imagine it'll be the FA Cup semi-final because I'm pretty confident of beating Bournemouth. And hopefully we can do it. We get to our first semi-final. We have been to the 6th round before, but of course we got knocked out by Chelsea. But this is a chance. This is our best chance to possibly win the competition. Who's actually left in the thing? So we've got Man United, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Reading. So some tough teams that we could potentially face at Wembley. But I'm confident with this side. I'm really confident. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And have a great Christmas. And I will see you probably in the new year. I don't know. I might see you before then. But take care. Have a good one.